We are taking a look at the weekend's box office numbers, discussing upcoming Blu-ray releases, and providing updates on multiple upcoming movie projects today on Movie News Daily. Let's talk about it. All right, welcome back into another edition of Movie News Daily. Let's lead this off with the way we like to here on Mondays by taking a look at the weekend's box office numbers here domestically. As you had the Super Mario Galaxy movie take first place there with a $130 million weekend, $190 million total gross now. Project Hail Mary still in the number 2 spot with another 30 plus million there. It's crossed 200 million already. The Drama at number 3 with 14 million over the weekend. Then you had Hoppers at 4, Reminders of Him at 5. A Great Awakening at 6, They Will Kill You dropping to number 7, Durandar the Revenge at number 8, Ready or Not 2 at number 9, and Scream 7 still holding in the top 10 there at number 10 domestically. And then as we always also like to highlight here on Mondays, because these release on Tuesdays, of course, and that's this week's Blu-ray and 4K releases by Physical Media, guys. Always got to remind you guys of that. But some upcoming Blu-ray releases this week. You have Over the Garden Wall being released on Blu-ray. You have Mercy being released on 4K and Blu-ray. A 4K steelbook of Carlito's Way. A steelbook of Deer Hunter. And of course, a Blu-ray of VHS Halloween, just to name a few that stand out to me there as I look at this list of this week's upcoming Blu-rays. And then an update on a story that we just covered last week. I think Variety was the one that shared it, that the Daniels, the Everything Everywhere All at Once directors, were going to have Ryan Gosling as the star in their new movie. Well, as quickly as that news broke, the news breaks that he will not be starring in that picture, actually. So we'll be looking for a new leading man for the upcoming movie for the Daniels, as Ryan Gosling has exited their next movie, according to Variety. And then we now have a release date for the Spaceballs sequel movie, which will release in theaters on April 23rd of 2027. So just a little over a year away or so from the new Spaceballs movie. That we'll have Mel Brooks, Rick Moranis returning, which is really exciting, Bill Pullman, George Winder, Daphne Zuniga, and they all return with Josh Gad, Keke Palmer, Lewis Pullman, and Anthony Carrigan joining the cast, as Deadline shared this on social media. And then from Bloody Disgusting, as the original source here is Deadline that they cite, but this one is exciting to me because it's Eli Craig that's going to direct this, which I love. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, I think it's super underrated. Clown in a Cornfield, I actually enjoyed as well, probably more so than most people. I think it got a lot of hate, but I liked Clown in a Cornfield, and I love Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, so I'll definitely check out White Elephant, which has a pretty good cast. I think KJ Apa is in here as well. I think that Justin Smith is in here, but the main 2 stars are going to be Catherine Newton and Nick Jonas. The synopsis that we have thus far: 8 friends, 1 prize, 0 trust. An annual festive holiday gift exchange spirals into a cutthroat game of Christmas carnage. And the reason I'm really excited beyond just Eli Craig's involvement is I absolutely love holiday horror movies. I'm a sucker for that. The Christmas lights, that type of atmosphere, I think that those work great with horror, particularly you guys that saw my Silent Night, Deadly Night review. Saw that this upcoming December, planning to do a lot more holiday horror movie reviews. So, you'll get to hear my love from that once that holiday season rolls back around. But this is one I'm excited for because of that, with White Elephant, with Catherine Newton and Nick Jonas starring and Eli Craig directing. And then just lastly, to wrap up another edition of Movie News Daily, got to hit you with a little on this day in movie history, as we have some movies that were released on April 6th, as I continue to share this both on Instagram and on X. There's my X page there on the screen. If you want to give me a follow, I'd really appreciate that, as I try and build that account up there on social media. But some movies that released on this day here on April 6th, you had Blow in 2001, American Reunion in 2012, Blockers in 2018, better known as Cock Blockers, and then A Quiet Place in 2018 as well. A little on this day in movie history to wrap up Movie News Daily today on April 6th. And with that, we'll put another edition of the show into the books. Appreciate you guys that continue to tune into these. I'll continue to bring them to you Monday through Friday here on the channel, bringing you movie news updates, TV series updates, all of those fun things, especially within the superhero, comedy, and horror genres. So if you're a fan of those, be sure you got that subscribe button clicked, not only for reviews, but for a ton of news updates in regards to those genres here on the channel. That helps me out. And you can also help out with that like button. Just giving the video a thumbs up helps with the YouTube algorithm, so it'll find other movie and TV show fans like you and me. And just last, lastly, you've heard a bunch of my opinions and everything I talked about here throughout the show. Would love to hear some of yours as well. Drop them in the comment section down below, whether it's on anything that we discussed or just anything you want to talk about there, movie, TV show related. Always enjoy chatting movies with you guys, and those interactions help to grow the JC's Movies channel here on YouTube. Having said that, I appreciate you tuning into this one, and I will catch you on the next one.